Hi, everybody. Welcome to the final session for June. I know this month there was a few segues from the planned 5 classes, but as many of I did have a bike accident. However, I'm really happy to say that we're finishing with a pause, reflect, and integrate session, which is going to be a combination of some lovely Qigong. I'm introducing some new Qigong exercises from the Heaven and Earth system. And then we'll be finishing off with a little bit of breath work to bring us into that final pause for the month of June. So let's get started. I'm going to be standing. I invite you to all stand up, find yourself a space where you're comfortable and not be disturbed. So I'm going to start with the first exercise, which is holding the tree. Now, we did holding the tree 2 sessions ago. And what I'm inviting you to do is to just make sure your feet are the right distance apart. Now, if you need to know the distance, you take your right heel up against your right toe and swivel on the big right toe of your right foot. And that should be about the right distance between your hips and your shoulders and your hips. And then also just putting a little bit more weight to your kidney points. And we're going to start with holding the tree. Now, holding the tree is a standing posture with no movement. And we're going to be in this for approximately 2 minutes. When we take our arms, we bring them up and bring them around as if we're hugging a lovely round tree trunk. Just slightly bending your knees. And the fingers are about 2 centimeters apart. So you can really feel that energy, potentially even see that energy going between the 2 fingers. We're just going to stand and pause in this space. Just focus on looking down at our hands, but not bending the neck, and just focusing on the energy between our hands, holding space. Staying as still as you can, using this time to pause, come in perceptibly inside oneself, to experience the energy and the motion of our bodies while we're in this still standing position. Breathing in and out with the nose. Into the belly, slow, gentle movements. If there's any pain or discomfort that happens in this time, just relax. Let it go. Let the shoulders be relaxed. Let the arms be relaxed. Let the calves and the thighs be relaxed. Just let it go. Just a few more breaths. Bringing that energy towards your lower dantian. Open your hands back to starting position. next exercise is from the heaven and earth system, which I haven't taught any of these exercises before. And this is Set the Universe in Motion, part 1. Now, the heaven and earth exercises are about connecting very much with the earth energy, which is the yin energy. So this is the universe, the space around you, because that is above the earth or ground. And these exercises are very strong, really change the consciousness of us, because we are moving with the energy from the earth and the universe, and then taking that energy and putting it into our mental dantian, which is our head dantian, or one of our key physical points, key points within our system. The other thing with the heaven and earth exercises is we only move on the out breath. So we breathe in, we breathe out, we take the arms to the side. We breathe in, we bring the arms up, with the palms facing down to the earth. And here we're pulling up the energy of the earth. Like we've got 2 bolts of light coming down from our palms, heading down into the earth, gathering all the energy from the earth. And then we breathe in and breathe out, turning the hands up towards the universe. Breathing in, and then breathing out and bringing our hands above our head. So about, just so you've got them around your head, and you're taking all that energy that you've gathered from the earth and from the universe, and you're putting it into your top point on the crown of your head. And you're just holding this position, breathing in and out, taking all that energy that you have gathered and putting it into your upper dantian. I'm just pausing here. Few more breaths. And then taking any energy that may be perverse or stagnant energy, bringing it down the front of your body, bending down over your knees, and then just taking your palms above your feet. And they are facing down to your feet. They're not touching your feet. And you're taking all that stagnant or perverse energy and putting it down into the earth, moving it down into the yin, to the earth. And just staying here for 3 to 5 breaths. Just focusing down, not moving, standing still, holding that pause. And then we bring our hands around the back of our calves, up the back of our legs. And then we bring our hands at the kidney point, we bring them around. And then bring that energy back down to our starting position. So our hands are facing down to the earth, we're gathering that energy. And the next exercise, remember the name of this one, is Fill Alexa Fields with Chi, part 1. So this is the first part of this series of exercises from the heaven and earth. And once again, we are only moving on the out breath. And at one point, I'm going to ask you to bring your hands around, and we're going to do what's called dagger fingers. So we bring our hands around. These 3 fingers all touch together. That's the little finger, the ring finger, and the thumb. And these 2 fingers come together, and the backs of those fingers, and we take that energy towards us. We don't touch our body, but we take it towards our heart. Okay, so just so you can see that from the side as well. Okay, so that's the dagger fingers. Those 3 fingers together, these 2 fingers together, and the backs of the fingers touching each other as we bring that towards our heart. Good job. So first we're breathing in. Then breathing out, hands come to the side. Breathing in, breathing out, hands facing down towards the earth, towards the yin. And here we gather the yin energy from the earth. Then breathe in and then breathe out, turning the hands up towards the universe. And then we breathe in and then breathe out. We bring our hands facing out towards the horizon, facing out straight ahead. And then we breathe in and breathe out. We bring our hands towards each other. And then once the palms are facing each other, we make the dagger fingers. And we bring our fingers back towards, have gathered all that energy and putting that energy in towards our heart with the dagger fingers. So taking all that beautiful energy that we have gathered from the universe, from the earth, from the space around us, and putting that, holding this space and holding this pause as we put that energy into our heart center. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then we open our fingers, we pull them apart and open our hands and bring that energy back towards our lower dantian and back to our starting position. Cultivate chi in the tripod standing position. So once again, we're back in that same starting position that we were before. And this one, what we do is we do the similar things with our arms. We then bring that energy back down around and we hold that from our out from our lower dantian. But what we're doing is it's like we sitting on a tripod so that the energy that's coming down our spine is like our third leg. And we'll just bend legs as if we're sitting on that tripod stool like this. Okay? So we go, starting in the starting position, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, hands up, facing shoulder height, but palms facing down, gathering the earth energy, the yin energy. Breathing in and then breathing out, turning the hands towards the universe and gathering all that universal energy, the yang energy. Breathing in and then breathing out, bringing the hands facing out towards the horizon, gathering all the energy from the space around. Then breathing in and then breathing out, we bend our knees, we bring our hands around, and the hands are open and facing towards the lower dantian. It's like they're about 30 centimeters out, but they've gathered that energy and they're projecting that into our lower dantian, to our physical center. And we just hold this position in this pause for approximately, we'll just take 5-6 breaths here. When you do these exercises, you can do them for much longer, for 2 to 3 minutes, if you want to stay in these positions. That takes time and practice, because it can be quite tough on the legs standing in this position for long periods of time. Just another breath or two. And then coming back up, bringing the hands back to starting position. Beautiful. And you may just want to shake the hands and feet out. So you've been standing in those positions for a little bit. So those 4 exercises that I've shared with you, I'm just going to do those 4 exercises. There's real value in those exercises, and all of them have those pauses. And when you're in those pauses, just sitting within yourself, feeling the energy flowing through the body and what it is to sit in those places of pause. And so now that we've explored the pause through movement, let's explore stillness in the breath itself. So I'm going to invite you, we're going to start with some breath awareness. So I invite you to be in a seated, comfortable position, potentially with your back straight and your feet firmly planted on the ground. I'm just going to invite you to tune into your breath and observe your breath. Hands are placed on top of the thighs and not changing the speed or the pace or the texture of your breath in any way. Closing the eyes down and tuning into the sensations of what it is to breathe. Not changing the speed of your breath in any way, just observing the motion of the breath, the movement of the breath. As you tune into your breath, following the inhale and the exhale. Because when we follow the inhale and the exhale, we become present. And this is a form of meditation. Breath and awareness is breath meditation. What it is to breathe, feeling the sensations of the breath. And while you're doing this, can you tune in to what's happening internally? Can you hear or feel or sense your heart beating? Can you envisage what it is for your diaphragm to be moving down and out as you take your inhale? And as you exhale, how it comes back and up and compresses the lungs, removing the carbon dioxide out of the lungs. Using this moment to pause, to stop in the stillness. Internally, everything is moving as we sit in the stillness, movement within the stillness. Taking this opportunity to pause, to stop, and be exactly where you are right now. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Stopping and pausing and savoring this moment. And now as we draw this breath meditation to a close, just starting to notice the sensations in your feet and your toes, your hands and your fingers, maybe giving them a little wiggle, a bit of movement, and bringing yourself back into the space. Beautiful. And slowly open your eyes. And now we'll move into our first breathing technique for today, which is a 4 inhale, a 4 hold, a 6-second exhale, and a 2-second hold. And today we're going to be doing it to this lovely sort of tone music. I'll guide you for the first couple, and then you can just use the sounds to guide you. When there is a pause, there is silence. And when there is on the inhale up 4, you'll hear a tone, and the exhale for 6, you'll hear a tone. So just getting yourself back into that nice, comfortable position, closing your eyes down, and just tuning into your breath. Just taking 3 breaths here, and then I'll start the music, beginning with an inhale for the count of 4. In 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Pause. Exhale for the count of 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. In and out through your nose. With all these exercises, hold. Hold. Exhale. And now I'm just going to let you follow the tones and the holds. No more guiding, just you enabling yourselves to follow this. Two more, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold. Last one. And now bringing your breath back to normal, natural rhythm. And if you're feeling just like keeping your eyes closed and staying in this space, you're feeling comfortable to do that, just continue to do so. As we go into our next breath, which is a box breath, once again, we're going to be doing this to music today. And I'll start by guiding you, and then you can just go with the music, let the music be the guide, and you can really delve into this, get into those pauses and those holds. So the box breath is, we breathe in for the count of 4, we hold for the count of 4, we exhale for the count of 4, and we hold, pause for the count of 4. I'm going to be doing this to one of the ARIA breath tracks. It'll be in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the music now. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. In, pause, exhale, pause, in, pause, exhale, pause. Now self-guided. box breaths in your own time. That's 1. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2. Beautiful. It's lovely to do this box breath. I feel to that music. Please let me know if you have enjoyed having that music rather than me guiding you, because I think, yeah, it's a nice mix of just being able to do it yourself with me starting you off and then you getting into the rhythm with that. Cool. And then I think what we'll be doing now, this particular one is very good for down-regulating the nervous system that we just did, the structured breath practice there. We've done the box breathing, and the rhythm really does become your anchor with that one. So each pause, allowing that space of stillness, clarity, and calm to really absorb in. And now we're going to finish with the coherent breathing. We're going to do about a 10-minute coherent breathing, and we'll be inhaling and exhaling at the pace of 5 breaths per minute. There's no official pause here, because basically there is no hot pause between, we're just continuously going with the rhythm of in and out. But I invite you to sense the tiny space, the whisper of stillness between the inhale and the exhale. Let it be subtle and let it be enough. There is a little pause there between that inhale and the exhale. So inviting you to get back into your comfortable position, and you may like to do this particular one lying down. In fact, I encourage you to do this lying down. And I also encourage, if you have headphones, to put your headphones on so you can really dive into this and really be absorbed by the music. Okay, so getting comfortable. I will start with guiding you on this one. We really are slowing our breath right down to 5 breaths per minute. And then I'll just let you use the music to guide you. We breathe in on the high notes and we exhale on the low notes. And if at any stage you get out of sync with the music, that's all right. Just take a pause and get back with you. Let the music help find your rhythm again. Once you're in a comfortable position, lying back down, maybe you have a bolster under your knees. You might want to have a face mask over your eyes, headphones on. Real opportunity to just use this moment to drop down into this beautiful practice of coherent breathing. So I'll be guiding you to begin with. It'll be breathing in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. In, breathing in, the belly rises. Breathing out, the belly pauses. Breathing in, the soft, gentle breath. Breathing out with a relaxed exhale. No need to fill up your lungs completely or empty them completely. And if the music feels too slow for you at any point, you can take a pause on the inhale or the exhale, and then Let the music guide you again. Breathing in, belly rises. Breathing out, the belly pauses. Breathing in gently. Breathing out calmly. Every in-breath, letting the body soften. Every out-breath, softening the whole body. Starting to create balance right across your body system, helping nutrients flow where they're most needed, letting energy flow around your whole body. Now you're sensing the tiny space when the inhale and the exhale. Wisdom. this breath, bringing your breath back to normal, natural rhythm. Just staying still, lying here, using this moment to continue the pause. Just notice how you're feeling after this practice, the benefits that you will have experienced from this practice today. Slowing our whole system down, bringing ourselves into a state of coherence. Bringing your awareness back to your heart. Feel how your breath is shifted. Feel how your body responds to the slowness. And remember, the pause is not a stop, it's a doorway. It's in the pause that we integrate, we recalibrate, and we reconnect. Thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate your time. And I'd like to honour you all being part of the Breathe Right Collective. And what I'll be doing this week is I'm actually going to send out a survey, as I'd really love to get your feedback on what's working for you. And with the Breathe Right Collective, like timing-wise, day-wise, do you like more breath work? Do you like more Qigong? Would you like more music? What would you like more guests? What works for you? Because this is about you and how this works best for you as a collective and as a community. And what could I do to really elevate what everyone's experiencing? Is there more of anything in particular you'd like? Your feedback, because your feedback allows me to tweak and respond with what works best and what serves you best. So I thank you once again. I wish you a beautiful evening or day, wherever you may be. And I thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.